Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the company you depend upon for all of your greatest needs, Heart Life. These stories are true dramatizations from our fair city's glorious history. So listen and remember, Heart Life, all the life you'll ever need.
Far from the warm confines of Hartford, high above the frozen surface of the earth, the wind screams through the webbed cable and galvanized trusses of the mighty lightning rig Stormhawk. The highly individuated policies of lightning rigs ride the storms above the city to claw power from the firmament above, just as the putrescible waste collectors scoop it from the excrement below. Rarely do policies at these two extremes meet without sparks igniting between them. Here, Neal Henderson, a legend from the putrescible waste fields, has climbed his way to the flying strongholds of the riggers, looking for answers. Cumulus Jane, in her greasy coveralls and standard-issue rubber boots, has been appointed to deal with him. She pulls steadily on her cigar, transforming the thick air and mist around her head into a thin corona of ruddy light.
Mr. Henderson, Lucky Strike sends his regards. I need you to come with me.
Lead the way! A lightning rig is a perilous place at the best of times, and traveling around it in a mounting storm is no laughing matter. Even the calm and practiced movements of Cumulus Jane sometimes pause, uncertain in grappling the rig in such a tempest. The deck bucks and rolls beneath their feet as Cumulus Jane leads the way down a narrow catwalk.
We can't have you walking around on the deck, Mr. Henderson. I'm afraid you'll be obliged to take the long way. Here's your harness.
I sure am glad to finally get myself lashed down. Just where do I need to go? There's only so much space up here.
Right you are, Mr. Henderson. Not nearly enough space, as it happens. Grab the rails and follow me around.
Neal Henderson clings to a slippery rail, shimmying his bulk along as the wind plasters him to the rig. Still, forward he presses through sheets of rain lashing his body and gale-forced gusts threatening to sweep him overboard. Finally, pulling himself around a corner, he finds the leeward side of the massive vessel, and the wind quiets. Catching his breath, he sees Jane engaged in conversation with a grizzled rigger in standard-issue sky gear.
Mr. Strike, sir.
Hey, shut up. Mr. Strike was my father.
Sorry, sir.
And none of that sir business either. Call me Lucky or keep your mouth shut. Now leave the Chutter and go find someplace dry.
Sure thing, boss.
What did I just say?
Sorry, Mr. Strike. Boss, sir.
Bah. Henderson, I've been waiting for you to show up. Give me a hand over here. We gotta furl these staysails. Storm's coming.
I think it's here.
Nah, not yet. We're just warming up. Grab this line.
I didn't come all the way up here to frill no staysails. I may not know much, but I know you know something about Allison. You know?
Yeah, I do. I'll tell you all about it, too. But first, grab this line and heave! So you came all the way up here to find Allison. It's a long way.
Yes, it is.
A long, cold, wet way.
But what do you know about it anyway?
Plenty. We've kept an eye on you, Henderson, ever since you turned up at Al's. You were supposed to be dead, you know.
I know. A dead man like me might not appreciate someone dogging him around the city. Might take it personal.
We don't plan to hurt you.
Wish I could say the same.
Look, you're involved with Allison, right? Well, so am I.
What?
Relax. It's not like that. We were business associates. Look, Allison's situation is a little complicated right now. You can go see her, but there are things you should know.
Like what?
To start, she wants me dead. And I want her off my crackling lightning rig.
And why is that?
You talk fancy?
Never.
Me neither. So let me say it simple. Your girlfriend's not who you think she is. She's not even who I think she is.
Well, if she's not who I think she is, and she's not who you think she is, maybe you're thinking of the wrong person.
I don't think so. Of course, you're right about Allison. She's not dead. And you're right twice, because she's up here. But you're wrong in a big way, kid. Here, pull with me. Heave!
What do you mean I'm wrong?
You know how to cleat a line?
How to what?
Like this, see? Here, do that with those three. Friend, look. I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Allison is not a very nice person. I might even go so far as to say untrustworthy or dangerous. Evil.
I know better.
I don't think you do.
You think you know her better than I do? I care about her, and she cares about me.
You've been schlepping all around the city looking for a girl who wants nothing to do with you. She ran out on you, made a quick buck, and erased herself so no one could track her down, especially you. You think she's going to be happy to see you?
Of course she will. She thought I was dead this whole time.
And she didn't care. She got herself erased from every record in the computer in the city. And then she came up here to me. She asked me to put her somewhere so no one could find her. No one.
I don't care what you say. I know she's waiting for me.
You think waiting is all she's been doing? She came to me because she needed shelter. I put your girl up someplace special. A place where people go to disappear. It's a haven. An oasis.
I thought you didn't talk fancy.
It's a safe place, okay? And it's safe because nobody that goes there ever says one damn word about it to anyone. They don't talk to their family, their friends. They don't let anyone know they're still alive. And they damn sure don't rat on their neighbors. Eve! That's what she did. I offered her safety. And she sold information to Heartlife. A man died yesterday, a good friend of mine. His name was Tommy. He died because of her.
Why would she do something like that?
Why does anyone do anything? She got paid and she got power.
Well, she's always had expensive taste. But I've been saving money for her. Besides, she'd never hurt anybody, not for money.
Yeah, well, Heartlife set her up pretty good. She gets to run the place now. And in return, they get access to the one place in the city that they didn't control. Tie that line down. It makes me sick to think. Now this one. Believe what you want, but she'll tell you herself. And now I need her gone for good. Now that could mean she rides off into the sunset with her naive scat boyfriend. Or could mean she suffers an unfortunate accident. The rigs are dangerous. Get me?
You had better not be saying what I think you're saying. If you're willing to threaten a lady, perhaps I should introduce you to Betsy here.
I might put that shovel away if I were you.
You think I'm scared of a little conductive metal?
No, but my crewmates get a little trigger happy when people wave sharp objects at me. Loyal to a fault. You didn't think we were alone up here, did you? Look, I'm getting soft in my old age. You've been allowed up here because I hope we can resolve this without any more shooting or shoveling or plummeting. You can go sweep her off her feet if you can, but everything I've said is true. She returned my hospitality by selling out my people, taking over my territory, and endangering every person up here.
It just can't be. If it is, I've known her since we were kids. She'd have to have been lying to me about who she is since we were just little ones. She'd have to be so cruel.
I admire your faith in her, but I promise she doesn't return the feeling. Would you like to see your girlfriend now? I figure either I'm right and she kills you, in which case you're not my problem anymore. Or you're right and you two ride into the sunset and live happily ever after, in which case neither of you are my problem anymore.
Take me to her.
All right. Just remember that I told you. Allison is a cold-blooded murderer. She ran away from you, stabbed my friends in the back, stabbed you in the back, and you're still running to her like a lost little... what the hell's that animal that used to hang around people when there were still animals?
Squirrel?
Like a lost little squirrel running to its master. Here, one more. All right, tie that down. I'm calling Jane back here. She'll take you to Allison. You've got quite a trip ahead of you.
Why? Where is she?
Like I said, she's in a special place where we take people who are looking to stay off the company's radar. It's another lightning rig. But this one is tough to get to. And it's crewed by the dead.
Do you think I'm stupid? I don't believe the Woken could crew a pushcart, let alone a lightning rig.
Not that kind of dead. This rig is crewed by folks with altered corporate records. They're dead as far as Heartlife is concerned.
Here, boss.
Today is not the day, Jane. Take Mr. Henderson here on a walk.
Okay, Lucky. Where are we walking?
He wants to go see Allison.
You expect me to go all the way out to the binnacle in this chop?
Go carefully. Do it as a favor to me. Besides, Mr. Henderson has this tendency to keep living no matter what. So stay close to him and you'll be fine.
Your concern for my safety is touching.
I promise I'll always see you come back safe.
Well, that's reassuring. Come on, Henderson, we'd better get started.
What could await our hero in an adventure to the binnacle? A secret lightning rig full of outlaws seems daunting enough a prospect. Even getting to other parts of the Stormhawk has been perilous. How terrifying, how harrowing, how death-defying might a passage between one Methuseloid juggernaut of the sky and another be? Find out next time as the story of our fair city continues.